Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Oda Potato. His name is Rhapsody, and this
is ShellShock Live. What are you thinking about the deathmatch 200 HP? We should probably jump off that next time.
That is a very good shout. That is a very good shout. But for now, we gotta play some Word Wars.
Oh no! Damn it. Alright. You're shoddy first.
Come on, dude. Like you'll be fine. You just need to try and pinpoint exactly what you want to say before you actually say it.
Mm-hmm.
I might even hit. No, not a chance.
You have no clue how difficult this is for me.
I do. I have exactly clue how difficult this is. Yeah, welcome to my world. This is how terrible it is for me literally every time we play.
I've got like 3 different weapons here that I'm just not capable of using at all because of their names.
Me too.
I'm just going to refer to them from now on as the Sticky Trio.
The Sticky Trio.
Mm.
All right. Look, that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
They say...
What do they say?
They say... They do say... They say that... Okay, let me rephrase that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Critics said that Despicable Me 3 was the best in the series. I disagree. Mm-hmm. Truthfully, I think it is Minions.
All right, I'll pay that one. That's a relatively good transfer there. Oh, yeah. God. There's absolutely nothing that I can use here.
All right, can I ask for an addendum to the rules to see? Okay, so I've got a bouncy ball that I haven't fired yet because I haven't been able to think of anything with bouncy ball.
Oh no, Word Wars overrules.
Okay, thank goodness. I was a bit worried that I'd broken a sacred truce there.
I can't believe you don't agree with those critics. Why don't you agree with them for? That was my ace in the hole, and I had to use it this early on. Oh my god.
Well, dude. You know what they say. At least you're not a dead weight. You're a dead riser.
That is what they say, actually. How did you know they say that about me? I hear that every day. It'd be really good if this game included the ability to kind of like direct your opponent's attention to something in some way. Just like, I don't know, like a marker, a ping, or something else that would do the same job.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Look, I have a similar story actually. So, one of these days, one of the days in my past, you know, a day back when I was a child, actually, I was walking around the supermarket, and I wasn't sure where my mum went, so I took my query up to the front desk at the supermarket. And they put out, like an announcement, like Polly Paul, looking for someone. And it was only after they put out the announcement that I finally did spot her.
Oh my god! You are absolutely trouncing me in this one. Good lord. See, if I was, I'm not a particularly large fan of kids at all. I don't think I'll ever have any. Okay. So if I was in that situation and they were going over the polyball for me, right? I just wouldn't know whether to collect them or split or just see what else I can do. I don't know, maybe find a different kid. I fired that too late. It was supposed to be split or anyway.
Split or?
Yeah.
Split.
I don't know whether to split or go somewhere else. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I did that on the previous one with Pinger as well.
You know what they say? They know what they say. you're gonna have a tough time if you have kids with mad birds. That's what they say. I couldn't think of anything else. Sorry.
Well, if you meet a mad bird, better not.
You know what? I have that weapon too. All right, I won't.
Okay. I would have used any other pun if I had any other available to me, trust me.
Me too. Me too. You know what? I realized I had that weapon after telling a fantastic story about my mother, and then I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna find a different opportunity to use this weapon.
Oh yeah, obviously. Oh God. All of these are awful. There's nothing that I can do here at all. That's it. My turn's passed.
That's all right, dude. Look, I believe in you. Honestly, I believe in you. I think the key is belief, and I am here to be your builder, to help you out, to make you feel good at Word Wars. That's literally why I'm here.
I'm afraid to say that's going to be a difficult task. You have to reverse entropic time, because we need to go back to the episodes where I was reasonable at this, or at the very least had a reasonable weapon selection for it. You're going to have to reverse the arrow of time. That's technically a term used when talking about entropic time.
Well, since you're talking about...
It's a stretch, but it's relevant.
Time. Well, to be honest, dude, I still don't understand why you would use that word.
Oh my God.
Why
I don't like that you've used
it
the builder to get me in this position, because now you've got an absolute Glock on me. I mean, lock. Sorry, lock.
Oh, goodness me. All right. No, that's... Look, dude, that's totally fair. I appreciate that. But... Oh, God. I choked. I choked so hard. Oh, I thought I had something that I didn't have. No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. That was embarrassing. I need to... Oh, no.
No, I'm well aware of the problem. I have had absolutely nothing this entire time. I may end up passing this turn. I'm looking at all of my weapons and I'm thinking there's no way in 30 minutes I'm coming up with anything.
What have you got? What have you got?
Seconds. Beaconator, Sprouter, Eruption, Lightning, Shrapnel, Sunburst, and 2 Wicked Witches. You can fit them into a sentence, but nothing naturally.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, hey, yeah, let's talk about the Wizard of Oz. You know who my least favorite character was?
Who?
Sunburst.
You know what they say?
Yeah?
You know what they say about the about the Wicked Witch of the West? You know,
of course I do, but why don't you tell me?
Yeah, well, you know, they say that she's a, you know, she's a big name, she's a gangster figure. In fact, you could even say that she is a heavy roller.
You could. Even if I had managed to accidentally kill you, I would have to concede that match. You managed the World Wars so much better than I did.
Well, I feel like that was purely because I had better weapons than you. Like, it's just not even close.
I'm pleased that you said so, but I disagree. I should have been able to come up with something for a couple more of those, but no, it was far beyond me.
Look, it happens. Let's see. All right, let's do a... let's do a shocker. I do like a shocker, you know?
Hell yeah.
Have a good little bit of.
Ooh, a shocker on a random map. This is dodgy. Yep,
Oh.
that's gonna be rough for you, bud.
I always forget to do this. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad at this? I swear, I am so bad at this game.
Oh, I'm afraid I have no clue why.
Me neither, honestly. All right, so you know, for all of the people out there who want to do Word Wars, what are your top tips for Word Wars?
Whoa, is this? That's going.
Come on.
No.
Come on, man. Oh.
I mean, I can't do anything about it. But good lord. Nice shot.
So do you have any like next level tips for helping out amateur Word Warists?
Yes. Word tacticians amongst you, word lieutenants, word lieutenants. I
don't think that those are two different ranks. I think they've got to be the same rank, right?
Well, I was correcting myself.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought you were saying that they were like
word generals, word majors,
ranks.
word privates. We need to have a discussion about this. You need to think outside the box and split each of the words of the weapons up into syllables, and then try and fit those syllables into any sentence whatsoever. It doesn't always work, as evidenced by... Whoa! The bottom of that is actually not matched. Lame.
How?
As evidenced by my recent attempt, it's not always going to be successful. In case it's very rarely going to be successful. Please meet your expectations accordingly.
I feel like it's also something to do with, you know, just, you know, sometimes you're just in the zone. You got the right weapons for what you want to say. You know, sometimes the topic of conversation drifts towards where it becomes naturally easier to say something or something else about a specific word or sentence or whatever, you know.
Oh, and of course, at this point, I would be remiss not to say TM Rhapsody Incorporated. Word Wars is a trademark of Rhapsody and Orbital Incorporated. We've just started a company, by the way.
Incorporated. Yeah, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. So if you do play it, you do need to pay us. That's just maths.
Yeah, that's our business model. We license Word Wars. If you'd like to host a Word Wars games, please get in touch at Word Wars at Rhapsody and Orbital Potato Incorporated .co.nz, and
we couldn't settle on whether we'd do it in the UK or in Australia, so instead we decided to do it in neither.
Yeah. And yeah, so if you want to get yourselves a license, how I feel like how much are we setting the price of this license for? Like, it needs to be considerable enough.
So this is a one-time license.
Anyone? Okay.
10.5K.
10.5K? Only 10.5K? Do we really want anyone that's that poor playing our delightful game?
Yeah, I was trying to be generous, frankly. What are you thinking? More as a number?
Well, I'm thinking more of like a, you know, more of like a 10K a month sort of thing, right?
Oh, I was going for a one-time license is 10.5K.
Yeah, I know.
For a single instance.
I know, and I was... Oh,
not for a one-time license as in you can use this forever. Of course not. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I thought, are you willing to just sell us down the road?
Oh, no. Hardly. I'm sorry to have given that impression.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. It happens. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Do you know that when they say when they say you form a company, you're not supposed to like put your name in it?
I need to have a discussion with an accountant. I'll be back in just a moment. Why is that?
Well, apparently, right? Apparently, it's because if in the case of, you know, the company becomes insolvent and needs to dissolve, there is less association between you and the company in your creditor's mind or something. I can't remember where I heard this. This might be totally...
but we live in the age of whois.com. Like, people can find out who owns what quite easily.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I love whois.com.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn.
So when are you going to purchase Rhapsody.com?
As soon as those knuckleheads at Napster give it up. They still have the YouTube account for it, and that's not even a streaming service anymore. That's just being greedy.
They still? Okay, here's a conspiracy theory that I was thinking about the other day, right? So, right? Roll with me here.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound so insensitive and so insincere, but I'm going to say it anyway, right? How much? Okay. Your meteoric rise to fame, become an internet celebrity, right?
All right, I take issue with the premise, but I will ride with you. So yes, of course, that is me. I am the most famous.
Coincidentally, happened to come, right? At the time that a highly rated Queen biopic, or just before a Queen biopic was released to the world, right?
Yeah.
Are you thinking that some people might have actually like subscribed because of your association with the Queen movie?
So, no, number one. But number two, I think it may have had the inverse effect. Because previously, for a very short and limited period of time, but a period of time I was quite proud of, if you searched Rhapsody, you would find exclusively me. And now, you find a bunch of trailers and reviews for a film that is... It's okay, I guess. At the very least, for its interpretations and reenactments of on-stage performances at like Wembley and such. I'm not a huge fan of how poorly it does bisexual representation, but that's just me. And many other people.
Okay. So the answer is no. You don't think.
No, I think it's had a negative impact, actually, if anything.
That's so interesting. So when are you going to change your name then?
People ask me this weirdly often.
I know.
Like, actually, Rhapsody, have you considered changing your name for SEO? Yeah, sure. Why don't I just completely kill everything that I've built?
Yeah, I would like to make very clear that that was a sarcastic comment. I
know on your part. I'm responding to the other instances of it.
No, I know you know on my part, but I'm just making clear to like everyone like in the audience who thinks that I was seriously suggesting that at BongoMan95 should have a different name.
Ooh, actually, there's a ring to that. At BongoMan95.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I'm gonna change. No longer Rhapsody. I'm at BongoMan65 now.
Oh, 95. 95.
No, I'm at BongoMan35. I'm just taking 30 away every time. I'm at BongoMan05. You better respect that before I become BongoMan -25.
Oh, no. Undo. Stop. No. Oh, no. It's a random map again.
Oh, it's the same inverted.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You tied up the previous one. I don't know what you're crying about.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm crying about. No idea whatsoever what I've got to be sad about.
Obviously balanced.
All right, so have you ever considered seriously changing your name?
My online handle or my name?
Okay, not your name, your online handle.
No. Not really. It always felt like a reasonable representation of the kind of image that I wanted to project, which is slightly pretentious, as well as...
Fuck, only slightly? Man, I wasn't getting that.
Only slightly, yeah, sorry. I was going for only slightly. I realized I overshot it, but then I recognized, you know what? Kind of suits me. How can I tell? Well, because I said suits rather than suits.
Ah.
Because there's an I in it rather than two O's.
You should start calling yourself rather than Rhapsody. You should start calling yourself Rhapsody.
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 I'll take it under consideration. I don't think I'm gonna do it though, frankly.
It's like the silent T in Colbert.
The silent T in Colbert? You mean in Colbert?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Otherwise, it's not a silent T, my dude.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, fair comment. I'll grant you that. Oh, come on. Oh, this is unreal. Why do things conspire against me? Why does this happen?
Why do bad things happen to bad people? I mean, good people.
Yeah, I find myself asking that all the time. Whenever a bad thing happens.
Yeah, if I found myself asking that constantly, I would reevaluate my life, but that's just me.
Yeah. No. That's not how I operate. All right, let me.
Much more in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, dude. You got to commit to the nefariousness.
Ooh, you got to commit to the bit. I'll agree with you there.
You do have to commit to the bit. I'll back you up 120% for that one.
Have you ever considered changing your name from Orbital Potato to something that's maybe a little more searchable?
Yes, generally. But I mean, so I guess I was kind of in like a weird situation when I initially like thought up my channel name, because I've talked a little bit about this before, but you know, I'm not, you know, not everyone cares.
Right.
But I feel that the way that I went about getting my name, which was just like a random generator with a verb and then a with a verb and then a whatever the other type of like an adjective. That's noun. No, noun.
Yeah,
I mean the noun. Yeah, I mean noun. The way that I went about doing that was quite flexible. So I feel that I could have like selected something else, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. You could have selected almost infinite combinations.
I also periodically think about like changing the name to another vegetable, like orbital cucumber.
Oh, so you're not even staying in the realm of root vegetables.
Beetroot, you know? It could be anything, right?
Elliptical taro.
Elliptical taro. Yeah. Well, you know what I realized the other day, which I've not drawn on at all. I've realized that, you know, there are multiple different types of varieties of potatoes, right?
That's true.
And only now have I realized this when someone like suggested it. They were like, hey, you should name this thing after a type of potato. I was like, oh my goodness. And I was just, you know, blissfully ignorant of all of the different types of varieties of potatoes up until now.
That would be a good way to like delineate like a family-friendly series from a non-family-friendly series, which is to say a series where you don't swear versus a series where you do swear. You can have sweet potato series, and you can have classic potato series.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. So I've given myself the title of... Ooh, perfect. I've given myself the title of Retrograde Russet on Discord, which I think is a wonderful alliteration, I would hasten to add. Not thought up of by me, I would also hasten to add. That's why it's so good. But I do quite like that that little alliteration.
All right, other types of potato. Let's go.
Victoria.
Victoria? Okay, well, I mean, you could use that for kind of like series where you are playing as the UK broadly.
Okay. Baked.
If you ever have a series that goes as long as 420 episodes, you know what to do.
Yeah, baked potato plays. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, yay!
What other types of potatoes are there? I don't actually know.
Jacket.
Ooh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. The russet, obviously, but I've already used that. If you know any other types of potatoes, please let me know in the comments. That would be very helpful.
I am broadly unfamiliar with potatoes, other than the ones I've said so far.
Do you eat potatoes on a regular basis?
Like a semi-regular basis? It's not a staple of my diet. In stark contrast to my ancestors. I guess if I was to answer your question for a couple of episodes ago, it would be eating potatoes really should give me that feeling of connection with my heritage.
Eating McDonald's chips doesn't connect me with the past. AMA.
No. Well, actually, not eating potatoes should give me a connection with my heritage. So I guess I have that now.
You know what? Ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to wrap the episode up. Thank you very, very much for watching. I've been Obud Potato. He's been Rhapsody. Link in the description for the playlist, and also a link to Rhapsody's channel where you can check out a bunch of great games. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Adios.